In this video, you will learn how to set the cover discs, pressure control and optional soil volume control on your planter. These functions determine how tight or loose the ridge is formed. You will learn step by step how to make the settings, how to assess the results, and what you should pay attention to. Before you set the pressure control or the soil quantity control, the cover plates should be set correctly. The cover plates have a major influence on the ridge shape. Use the Start of Field button to bring the machine into the working position and drive forward a few meters. When the machine is fully lowered and has worked its way into the ground, you can set the ridge formers and the cover disc correctly. You set the cover plates on the control terminal. Open the Ridge Shaping Pressure Control tab on the right hand side. Then select the cover discs. To set the working depth, press the plus or minus button on the right hand side. Use the plus button to move the cover discs upwards so that the cover discs accumulate less soil. Use the minus button to move the cover discs downwards so that they accumulate more soil. The cover discs are set correctly if they pick up as much soil as possible from the sides during the journey and place it over the potatoes without a large amount of soil forming in front of the cover discs. A large amount of soil in front of the cover plates indicates that they are set too low. In this case, soil slips under the drop point of the potatoes, resulting in uneven potato placement. If, on the other hand, the cover plates hardly work and only push a little material together, the cover plates are too high. The ridge crown then often remains open and the ridge former has to be pressurized. Too much pressure leads to high wear. A correctly adjusted cover disc significantly reduces wear on the ridge former as the machine requires less pressure to build up the potato ridge. If the cover plates are set correctly, you can adjust the pressure control. The pressure control can be found on the Ridge Shaping Pressure Control tab of the machine. There you will see the currently set pressure value at the bottom left. The pressure control determines how hard the ridge shaping unit is pressed into the ground. Press the pressure control symbol. The plus and minus buttons appear on the right hand side. You can use these buttons to increase or decrease the pressure. If you are working with a cover plate, set a low value first, around 20%. If a grid roller is used, start at 0%. Then drive forward a few meters so that the ridge is formed and you can judge the shape of the ridge. If the ridge is too loose or the flanks are crumbling, increase the pressure in 10% increments. However, if the ridge is too hard or too compacted, reduce the pressure again. Every change has an effect on the ridge after a few meters of driving. The ridge pressure should always be as low as possible, but as high as necessary. As the pressure on the ridge former increases, so does the wear. Pressure control forms the basis for ridge forming. Only when the ridge is correctly formed in pressure control mode can you set the optional earth quantity control. The soil quantity control is used to automatically keep the quantity of soil in front of the ridge former at the same level. It is particularly suitable for soils with varying structure, slopes or strong fluctuations in the soil volume in front of the embankment unit. To activate earth flow control, on the Ridge Shaping Pressure Control tab, press the slider at the bottom right to switch between pressure control and earth volume control. In the operating terminal at the bottom left, you will now see the soil quantity control with a bar display. The red line indicates the target value, which is the desired amount of soil. The white bar shows the current value of the actual amount of earth in front of the ridge former. If there is too little soil in front of the ridge former, the pressure should always be as low as possible, but as high as necessary. A correctly adjusted cover disc significantly reduces wear on the ridge former as the machine requires less pressure to build up the potato ridge. The red line indicates the target value, which is the desired amount of soil. The white bar shows the current value of the actual amount of earth in front of the ridge former. If there is too little soil, the machine automatically increases the pressure to pick up more soil. If there is too much soil in front of the ridge former, the pressure is automatically reduced. Drive the machine forward a few meters evenly so that the control system can settle. If the embankment is too loose, increase the percentage value of the earth quantity regulation. If the ridge is too firm, reduce the percentage value of the earth quantity regulation. If the machine forms the embankment evenly while driving, the pressure control and the earth quantity control are set correctly. As the soil conditions change throughout the day, you should check the cover discs, pressure control and soil volume control several times during the day. Only when the ridge is correctly formed in pressure control mode can you set the optional earth quantity control. This allows you to adjust the cover discs, pressure control and soil volume control of your Prios 440 to suit the soil conditions. Good luck with your season!